All right, softened butter. This is the grilled cheese sandwich. 3-cheese grilled cheese sandwich. Just gonna butter. Actually, this is not softened. Just throw it in the pan. Take the butter, throw it in the pan. It's easy, melt it up. Medium-high heat. Not that hard. I love using unsalted butter because cheese is salty already. One side goes on, boom, let it soak up like a sponge. This is sourdough bread, and I'm using 3 different cheeses. I got cheddar, jack, and Parmesan, aged Parmesan. Then you get that soaked in. Throw your cheeses on there. I like to go jack here, cheddar here, jack down on the bottom, just kind of offset, making sure you cover most of that bread. And then a little bit of Parmesan. So do that with a salty taste. Boom. That's it. Let it sit. Check it once in a while so it's not burning. Once that cheese is melted, then we'll combine it all. Everybody loves grilled cheeses. We'll probably pair this up with one of our soups, like our tomato basil bisque or something, or chicken noodle. But I mean, who doesn't love grilled cheese? Grilled cheeses. I was gonna start a grilled cheese business. Actually, if you didn't know, it was actually gonna be called Say Cheese, and it was gonna be a food truck, and we had a photo booth outside as well. But you got your grilled cheese, and then you could take a photo during, like while you're eating, and then send it to your socials. Oh, it's browning perfectly already, actually. But you can kind of slowly see it melt, and that Parmesan when it gets all crispy on the outside, that's like the stuff. You know, let's just add more cheese, whatever. Let's cover some of these gaps up. Extra cheese, who knows. And so since this is starting to melt a little bit, I'm gonna get this off and flip this to this side. Boom. Lower the heat. Get it off the heat for a little bit. Come down. I'm using this like induction burner, which is kind of cool. Like you can take this anywhere and plug it in. But if you have spots where you're not really got that like perfect toasty brownness, just add a little bit more butter. Some people like to use mayo. It's weird, but it's fat, so it's kind of like the same thing. This thing just heats up quick. I mean, God, I gotta like lower it down. See, I like to get more butter. Like areas that's not really browned up yet. It's nice. It's starting to get nice and toasty.
How did you learn to make it?
Huh?
How did you learn to make it like this?
Like what?
Like this?
Practice. I mean, grilled cheese sandwiches and scrambled eggs were like the first 2 things I learned how to cook. And my parents just let me do it. I was like young, maybe like 9 years old. Learned how to cook, and they were like, "Oh, cool! Like, make us something." Mm-hmm. And then I started making like breakfast sandwiches, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about." But you can definitely hear how toasty it is. That's what you want in that nice little crunch. Gives it texture. Kick it up again. Use more of that little butter. There's this show, a movie actually called Chef. Has like Jon Favreau, John Leguizamo in it, and Sofia Vergara. And he's a chef. He's like a world-renowned chef. Like works at this like 5-star restaurant in LA, and he's trying to impress this like food critic. You know, let's do a little Parmesan on the outside. Let's see what happens there. Crisp it up. He's trying to like impress this like food critic who has like 5 million viewers, and he does these like blogs on some of the hottest restaurants down in LA, and it can make or break a restaurant if he doesn't like it, you know, because a lot of people follow him, and he just has that kind of influence. And so Chef Carl Casper, which is played by Jon Favreau, he is he partners up with this other guy who's technically the owner and who's played by Dustin Hoffman, and he tells him to stick with like their regular menu. And you know, Jon Favreau's character's like, no, let's do something different. I want to impress the guy, you know. Let's get him something new. And so the owner's like, dude, make what I told you to make. Otherwise, we'll find somebody else to do it. Blah blah blah. And this looks pretty good, actually. Nice and toasted, golden. And so what I'm gonna do is get this off the heat, and then let's get that off the heat over there. All right. Forgot about the knives. Oh, my favorite knives. Binging with Babish. This guy. He's like one of like the top cooks, influencers. He's got great knives. They're German steel. This is like a 3-pack. I think you get for like $60 or whatever. You get like an 8-inch knife. You get like a bread knife. You get like a paring knife. But these things are sharp. Comes with a little tip. You can hear it.
Yeah.
Don't mess around. Ooh. Just kidding. So I'm gonna cut this up and then we can taste it, but you can see how like the cheese is nice and melty. You know, big deal is the crosshatch here. And look at that melt. Right there, might as well just taste it, right? You can have one as well. Oh man. Oh. Holy moly. Yeah. And this is a classic. It's bread and cheese. But you can play with it. You can add bacon and ham. You can do all kinds of things. Mm. Oh, yeah. I'm excited. Mm.
Oh, hell good.
Right. Right away?
Yeah. Oh, it beats my childhood. It's super good.
Oh, cheesy, buttery.
Yeah. No, hell good. God damn.
Yeah.
I've been doing it wrong the whole life.
I mean, you tell me what you want me to cook, I'll cook it, we'll shoot it. So, that's just the grilled cheese sandwich. I like to add bacon or a fried egg, scrambled egg. But yeah, you can do anything after that, just base grilled cheese. 3 cheeses, little grilled butter. Like I said before, I did like a little garlic butter on the other one. But that's it. Piece of cake. Enjoy. Oh, I did have a tagline. Yeah, the tagline was like, it was like kind of like Nike. It was like, just do it, but just make it. Oh, that's what it was. Like, no, you can make it, or it was like, you can do it. No, you can do it. It wasn't one of those. It was cut its damn head off. Yeah, it was like, you can definitely do it. You can make it. You can definitely do it, or whatever, something like that. I'll have to think of a tagline though. Anyway, I think if we can cut, then that's
Just like a cartoon would be like, you can definitely do it.
dude, you can definitely do it. You can do it. You can do it all night long.